My girlfriend said, "Wow, controlling much?" When I asked who she was texting at 3 a.m., I said, "My apologies." The private investigator's report I left on the counter with my moving truck outside answered everyone's questions. 29 male, guess I should have seen the signs earlier. Been with Natalie, 27, for 3 years, living together for the last 18 months in my condo. The one I bought before we met, thank God. It started small. Phone face down during dinner. New passwords. Working late at her marketing job that never required overtime before. But the 3 a.m. thing? That was new. 2 weeks ago, couldn't sleep. Rolled over to find her typing away. Phone brightness turned all the way down. Asked casually, "Everything okay? Who are you texting this late?" The look she gave me, like I just asked to read her diary or something. "Wow, controlling much?" she said, all defensive. "It's just Jenna. She's having relationship issues." At 3 a.m.? Yes, at 3 a.m. Not everyone operates on your schedule, Ethan. God, why are you being so weird about this? She actually turned it around on me. Said I was becoming possessive, that healthy relationships need trust, that she didn't question me when I stayed late at the office. Made me feel like the bad guy for asking a simple question. "My apologies," I said. Rolled over. Didn't sleep the rest of the night. Thing is, Jenna is in our friend group. Saw her 2 days later at a barbecue. Mentioned hoping things were getting better with her boyfriend. What? Things are great with Derek. What? Oh, Natalie mentioned you were having issues. Jenna looked confused. We've been good for months. Haven't texted Nat in like weeks probably. That's when I knew. Update 1. Hired a PI the next morning. Yeah, I know how that sounds. But I needed to know, and I wasn't about to go through her phone like some creep. Cost me $2,500 for a week's worth of work. Worth every penny. Bryant, the PI, was thorough. Former cop, very professional. Told me straight up, in my experience, when they're this defensive about their phone, there's usually something there. He was right. Thursday afternoon, instead of being in her office, she was at the Marriott downtown. With Connor. Freaking Connor. Her CrossFit coach, who she swore was just a friend, and honestly kind of annoying with all his protein shake talk. Brian got photos. Not explicit, but enough. Them entering separately, leaving together an hour later. Her fixing her hair in the reflection of his car window. Him kissing her forehead before she got in her own car. But here's where it gets worse. Bryant did some digging into their social media, texts he could see from public stuff. This has been going on for 4 months. 4 months of me paying for our groceries, utilities, her car insurance, because money's tight this month, babe, while she's sneaking around with Jim Bro. The Thursday hotel meetups were apparently their regular thing. She'd tell me she had client meetings. I never questioned it, because why would I? I trusted her. Brian compiled everything into a folder. Photos, timestamps, even found their Venmo transactions to each other with stupid emojis that made it obvious. Thank for lunch, eggplant sweat droplets, real subtle, Natalie. Sat on this information for 2 days. Acted completely normal. She even had the audacity to complain about me leaving dishes in the sink while she's literally cheating on me during work hours. Made my plans carefully. Call my buddy Trevor, who owns a moving company. Scheduled for Monday morning, 9 a.m. sharp, right after she'd leave for work. Update 2. Monday came. Kissed her goodbye like any other morning. Watched her drive away to her important morning meeting. Trevor's crew showed up right on time. 6 hours to pack up 3 years of my life. Only took my stuff, left all of hers exactly where it was. Even left the coffee maker because she bought it, though I'm the only one who drinks coffee. Before I left, placed Bryant's folder dead center on the kitchen counter. The cover photo was her and Connor entering the hotel, timestamp visible. Inside, everything else he'd found. Receipts, photos, the works. Left my key and a simple note. My apologies for being controlling. Best of luck with Connor. Phone started blowing up around 5:30 p.m. Ignored everything. 73 calls, hundreds of texts. Finally had to turn it off. Natalie tried everything. First came denial. This isn't what it looks like. Then anger. You hired someone to follow me? You psycho. Bargaining. Please just let me explain. It meant nothing. Depression. I can't lose you. You're everything to me. And finally, more anger. You can't just leave. We have a lease. About that lease, only my name's on it. She's technically a month-to-month tenant. Gave her 30 days notice via certified mail, all legal and proper. The entitlement started showing real quick. Her best friend Marissa called me screaming about how I can't just throw her out on the street and that people make mistakes. She made that mistake every Thursday for 4 months, I said. That's not a mistake, that's a routine. Update 3. Week 2 post-breakup. Natalie went from apologetic to vindictive real fast when she realized I wasn't coming back. First, she tried the social media route. Posted this whole sob story about how I abandoned her without warning, how I violated her privacy, how she's homeless because of my trust issues. Conveniently left out the whole cheating part. Some mutual friends bought it initially. Got texts asking what happened, why I'm being so cruel. I just sent them the hotel photo. Amazing how quick the tune changed. Then came the financial entitlement. She actually sent me a formal-looking email demanding I continue paying her car insurance and phone bill. I've been covering both because you can't just cut someone off without notice, and I structured my budget assuming this support. My response: you structured your hotel visits assuming I'd never find out. She threatened small claims court. My lawyer friend laughed when I showed him. For what? Boyfriend benefits she was getting while cheating? Good luck with that. The real kicker came yesterday. Connor, the CrossFit coach, reached out. Connor, trying to man-to-man this situation. Hey bro, I know things are tense right now, but Nat's really struggling. Maybe you could ease up? The apartment thing is really harsh. She can't afford it on her own. I actually laughed out loud. Maybe you should move in and help with rent. You've been enjoying the Thursday special for months. It's not like that, man. We're not even serious. Serious enough to risk her 3-year relationship, though. He hung up. But the peak entitlement? Natalie showed up at my office. Security called me down. She was there with a whole speech prepared about how I owe her because she invested 3 years in us. Ethan, you can't just erase 3 years. I decorated your apartment. I helped you through your dad's surgery. I was there for you. You were also at the Marriott every Thursday with Connor. One mistake doesn't erase everything else. Natalie, it was every week for 4 months. That's 16 mistakes minimum. She actually tried to negotiate. Like this was a business deal. Said she'd forgive me for the PI thing if I'd reconsider the apartment. The audacity was almost impressive. Security escorted her out when she wouldn't leave. She yelled something about me being heartless as the elevator doors closed. Pretty sure everyone on my floor heard. Update 4. Her family got involved. Her mom, who'd always been sweet to me, called crying about how I'm destroying her daughter's life over a minor indiscretion. Mrs. Patterson, she cheated for 4 months. People work through these things. You young people just give up too easily. Did Natalie tell you she's been using the money I gave her for bills to pay for hotel rooms? Silence. Then, she wouldn't. Check her credit card statements for Thursday afternoons. She hung up. Haven't heard from her since. Natalie's sister Victoria was next. Showed up at Trevor's place, where I'm crashing, because Natalie somehow found out where I was staying. Victoria's always been the entitled one in that family, so this tracked. You need to man up and talk to her, she said, blocking my car. I did talk. Through certified mail. She has 19 days left to move out. You're really going to make her homeless over this? I'm not making her anything. She made choices. These are consequences. She can't afford that place alone. Then she should have thought about that before cheating with her trainer. Victoria actually tried to scratch my car when I drove around her. Trevor got it on his security cam. I sent it to Natalie with a message. Your sister just committed vandalism. I won't press charges if you both stay away from me. The restraining order threat worked. But then Natalie tried a new approach. Update 5, the extinction burst, just kidding, the financial panic. Day 23 of her 30-day notice. Reality finally hit Natalie. She can't afford the apartment. Connor won't let her move in. Turns out he has a girlfriend too. Natalie was the side piece to a side piece. Her sister's place is too small. Her parents live 3 hours away. She sent me an itemized list of everything she'd contributed to our relationship. I kid you not, she included emotional labor valued at $200 per month, interior design consulting for the apartment at $500, and relationship maintenance at $300 per month. Total, $15,000 she claims I owe her. My lawyer friend drafted a response listing everything I'd paid for over 3 years. Rent, utilities, her car insurance, phone bill, groceries, vacations, her gym membership, where she met Connor, ironically. Total, $67,000. Would you like to pursue this legally? He wrote. She did not. But the best part? Connor's actual girlfriend found out. Natalie thought she was special, but turns out Connor had a whole rotation going. The girlfriend, Brianna, reached out to me through Instagram. Hey, just wanted to say sorry about your ex being one of Connor's girls. I just found out about all of them. There were 4 others besides your ex and me. 4 others. Natalie wasn't even the only side piece. She was part of a roster. I didn't respond to Brianna, but I did forward the message to Natalie. Just that screenshot, nothing else. Her response was unhinged. Voice messages crying about how I'm rubbing it in and kicking her while she's down, and how cruel I am for enjoying her pain. I'm not enjoying anything. I'm just done protecting her from consequences. Final update. Yesterday was move-out day. Hired Trevor's crew again to be there when she left, just to document the apartment's condition. Good thing, too. She tried to claim damage that was already there when we moved in. Had photos from 3 years ago proving otherwise. She found a studio apartment across town. Cost more than half her salary. Connor's completely ghosted her since Brianna found out about his side roster. Her family's embarrassed. Most of our friend group has dropped her after learning the truth. As she was leaving, she turned to me one last time. You destroyed my life over one mistake. Natalie, you destroyed your own life over 16 Thursdays. Minimum. I hope you're happy. I'm getting there. And you know what? I am. Found out through mutual friends that she's telling people I financially abused her by cutting her off. Same people who know she was using my money for hotel rooms with Connor. It's not landing like she hoped. My buddy Trevor's been great. His wife keeps trying to set me up with her coworker, but I'm not ready for that yet. Need some time to myself. Thinking about getting a dog, honestly. At least dogs are loyal. The apartment feels different now. Lighter somehow. Replaced the furniture she picked out. Got my own coffee maker, a better one. Started going to a different gym, obviously. Ran into Jenna last week. The friend Natalie was supposedly texting that night at 3 a.m. She hugged me and said, I'm sorry I inadvertently helped you discover that mess. Don't be. You did me a favor. Life goes on. Lesson learned. When someone gets defensive about a simple question at 3 a.m., trust your gut. And when they say you're being controlling for basic relationship communication, they're usually controlling the narrative to hide something. Also, PIs are worth every penny. Bryant sent me a thank you card for the referral business I've sent his way. Apparently, 3 other people in our extended friend group have hired him since this went down. Sounds like Natalie and Connor weren't the only ones with Thursday afternoon meetings. Funny how controlling much turned into consequences much, real quick.